Welcome back to Super Mario Maker 2. We're on episode 40 now. Only made 31 of Mario Maker 1, and then we had it for, I don't know, 3 years. But I'm on Simeon's because when we were filming all this other stuff, the endless mode, the versus, all that sort of stuff, the Woolly World level, we played this one for starters, and we loved the airship background at night. But he also made this one, and I did adjust it just to make it slightly better. But what you have to do in the level is still the same. Not many people have played it. There'll be 2 other levels played in this episode to make it full length. So, hope you enjoy this one. Wall jump! And that's what we're doing. Getting some momentum helps. We did play it on the TV before, I think, because we had been filming, so I should be able to adapt to this quickly enough, because these controls are the hardest ones to deal with. The gamepad one's easiest to get used to, but it does hurt your hands quite a lot. I mean, the last level I made, it was really hard. Why can't I do this? It's like my rising the 2 blocks in the Yoshi level. Oh, I so nearly made that. But yeah, it was like that because I had to do 2 triple jumps, albeit there was a Yoshi, leaving the Yoshi bit involved as well. It made it even more tough. Come on! Wall jumping is really annoying. Oh no, it's not wall jumping. Here, I'm thinking about my own level. I haven't got that far yet. I can get the face camera out any time to show my frustrations at this game. Oh, you press the button and then it doesn't happen. Talk about some of the nighttime things, because in the trailer, the ones they talked about were the normal one where Goombas float. Nothing really changes. Underground is upside down. I honestly don't know why, but it makes things more challenging, which I like. Okay. Ghost one is... it's dark pretty much everywhere apart from around you. Then shake. And then sky is float. But what you don't really know... oh, and then there's a wind as well, which you can't even control the wind. That's what's really annoying. The way you increase the lava level or soda level, you should be able to increase the speed of the... or the consistent speed of the wind. That would be fun. But what is interesting is water has the same one as the ghost one, so it's dark all the way around. And the lava nighttime is swimming. Why? It made no sense. Why can't I make this? It's not just because I'm talking. I can't genuinely make this. Come on. Seriously, this is so annoying. Make the jump. We're leaving right on the edge. This is so stupid. I will complete this. I haven't given up on any challenge before. That was right on the edge. And that third shake didn't happen. We'll see you guys on every death. How did I go too far there? And again. Didn't shake. Didn't shake. Didn't make it for some reason. Didn't shake for some reason. Didn't jump. It's clear sky mostly, surprisingly. No, yeah it is. Didn't make it again for some reason. Come on! For some reason didn't shake. Somehow went over it. Went over it again. Simeon! Why are your levels so annoying when they're not? Super. No, because 3 was taking me over, 2 doesn't make it. Didn't shake! I was on the 3rd one that time. Made it for once. Do not mess this up. Hop over. No! I was gonna land on that. Why did I keep going? That would have been it before the checkpoint. I have to do this all over again. Didn't. I pressed the button and it didn't work. Come on! For goodness sake. Didn't shake. Didn't shake. 3rd one, it didn't happen. I pressed the jump button. Didn't. Okay, I did 3 for some reason. I didn't make it. I did 3 and it didn't make it for some reason. I don't know why now. Didn't make it when I did 3. Somehow went over it and didn't jump. Okay, even if I did a 3rd one, which I didn't, probably wouldn't have made it because it didn't look right. Didn't do the triple jump. First one I didn't get to jump immediately. I did 3 and it did 1. Come on, this is so stupid and annoying. I did 3, I did the 2nd one below the screen. 3rd one didn't happen. I did shake potentially early. I did everything else perfectly. Then 3rd one didn't happen. I don't know what went wrong there. I only did 2, but I wasn't even close to making that. The 3rd one didn't happen. No, 3rd one didn't happen again. Didn't happen again. The 3rd one did not happen. 3rd one happened, but somehow didn't make it. I'm annoyed that the third shake didn't happen. I made it. I should have made. I probably would have finished it a long time ago, but it somehow killed me later on in the stage when this is the only really difficult bit. The 3rd one didn't happen again. Made it again. Please do what I asked you to do. Did it. Finally. Do not have to do that again. Unless I have the gamepad controls on, which I'll probably make it easier. Wow. I don't think you can actually get hit by that. I added the spikes below. Simply didn't have that initially. Not that it would make a difference, you still assume from the checkpoint, but at least you die and actually get back to doing the level again quicker. The wall jumping is actually practice for the next bit that the next level that I show you. I guess this is what's annoying about this bit, is you have to do the wall jumping bit every time. But you're so likely to hit your head, so I'm glad the checkpoint's there really. It's probably a good decision. Yep. Made it. Oh wow, I nearly killed myself. And there it is, it's all over. Took 13 minutes. The 2 levels, his 2 toughest levels. It was really annoying. They've never given me as much grief, these 2, than it has here. And he's played the other 2, and he did that 2nd try. So that's the same way as the ones made by Simeon. 5 out of 454, 1.1%. I don't know how someone did it in 8.499, but he has an infinite number of world records because the streamer checked this. I'm disturbed because I wanted everyone to have to do it within 0.5 of the time we're running out. He did it with a second to spare, and I have no idea how he would have done that. But here we go. Toadette, it's time for some fun. Yeah, you have to ground pound before you land, otherwise you run out of time. And he didn't notice the 10 seconds bit until he actually timed out. I don't know if I've done this on the TV because this is going to be tough. It just doesn't let me. The controls don't seem to work. No, as long as like Simeon's did it quickly. Oh wow. And I probably don't need to cut it out either, because the other one had 300 seconds for some reason. I may as well have had that on 50 really. What? Why was that so delayed? I should have landed right on it. It didn't do it when I pressed the button. Almost didn't make that. Yeah, you have to make sure you're not on the right side when you ground pound on the second one, because otherwise you can't get the momentum to make the jump. That's my advice there. See, there is good. I hit my head, of course, but you know, that went well. I ground pounded, whatever. Disturbingly long episode so far. Banter. I'm pressing the down button. I just don't understand why it's not. Why I go too far. What? I went over the flag. I have never done that. How have I managed that one? That makes it even harder to trust yourself to make. I pressed down to ground pound. I don't understand. I've never died there, and apparently someone has. Probably from running out of time, no doubt. What? What? I'm on the flag. I should have hit the. I didn't do that. I wasn't ready to jump yet, and I've apparently pressed 2. I don't understand how I died on that last one. And they didn't say time out either. Yep. No momentum, even with the spin you don't make it. So you have to ground pound just not too far on the right hand side. Wow. I'm ground pounding. Why? When I'm doing it on the camera, I can't play the levels. Because I did the level 8-6 remake, albeit bad. That's very popular apparently. I missed it on the other side. I had 1 second left still. That would have been my quickest run ever if I made it. I shook again. Again, it's the shaking in the air that doesn't work and it kills. It is. Probably went too far there. I went again. I am so close to doing this. I can't help but notice mine's more popular than Simeon's. I've literally done like the same exact run 4 times. I don't understand. I wish I could see my record here. But because it's my level, of course I can't. I am so annoyed by Mario Bros. U physics. I keep going too far. Like, I somehow cannot do this. I really cannot do this for whatever reason. And now I'm doing that. I did that so well for a while. I was going too far, not far enough. Wow. The other guy was struggling to actually get the wall jumps right, but I'd been doing it. And in the other level, it's not a problem, really. That went too far. I don't know if I can make it now. Didn't make it. Why? Why can't I complete this when I was doing it so well in the past? What? I didn't go in the air. Like, what happened? I hit my head on something. I just don't know what. How did that not land on it? This is so stupid. No, not momentum needed. I can't do this. Why, guys? It's only been 20 minutes. Didn't think it'd go 10 minutes. I didn't think I'd be taking long on the first two at all. They're such speedy levels. This second one didn't work. I'm almost tempted not to count the deaths because it's going so badly wrong for me. I can't complete stages that I'm very familiar with. Did it. And with 1 second left. If only I was this good at doing those things first time round, because I don't want to ever be able to complete a speed run with more than 0 seconds left. It just annoys me that I didn't create it quite well enough. But yeah, before I do tennis court, I'm just going to show you 62 plays, comments. Look at my version of this level. Yep, Chris Cole. He's very good at doing those sorts of things. Well, the airship, for example, he makes an equivalent of that. Mario Bros 2, well, Mario Bros Wii again for airship. First airship, in fact. 9-5, although it doesn't quite look the same, but you know, 9-8, bounce on. Wow, okay. It's interesting. 9-3, when it's rockets and stuff. But it's Sky, he should have made it Sky, that's the thing he didn't do. 9-7, he does jungle, yeah. World map. Minigames? Really? Ooh, actually I'm quite happy with that. Mario Wii 5 Castle. It's an interesting design. 5-1, you found 9-4, which was the hardest one that we had to do. 9-6, which was the lava one as a mini, which you can't really do. That one's surprisingly not a remake. 6-4. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. 1-2. 4-4. That is the DS Final Castle, which you can't really remake. You can't make it turn around particularly. World 3 Castle, that will be interesting. And that's the 8-6 one. And it's much easier than mine. Mine's at like a few percent, but that's 25%. So it gives you the propeller, and it does the few things that I wasn't able to do. That's the comments on that one. Yeah, and I commented on that, but yeah. So they do it so much better. Mine's at 4%. So right here, yeah, on the left, top left there is the only time you see the code, and it's really annoying. It needs to make it visible on the screen too. Here's tennis court. 0 out of 39. The art is different. I decided not to make it. It looks different at the start this time. Have the rackets of equal length this time. But the tennis court's going up vertically because I didn't make it as wide in this first section. And I do have the lava horizon, not that you may notice that. It only goes up to there though. It's never an issue. But now it's all dark. The tune's a lot better in the daytime. But I've already had the experience with Mario Maker 1, so I did not need to do this again. And this isn't too bad in night either. To be honest, I agree with the underwater having this nighttime effect more than the ghost one. Because in the deepest of oceans it's that dark anyway, because sun can't break through all the water to be bright down here. Whereas daytime water, it's just shut, or not very deep water, or you're not that far down, so you can actually see all the stuff. So that's quite amusing to me. Uh-oh. I actually found that gap. There's no jumping required. It may be spikes underwater, but it's so much better than the other two levels, because it wasn't letting me do those. I'll probably do this somehow worse than I did the original. Oh, wow. Rip. Ah, it's there. What? Yeah, chose the wrong time to go. First time I made a legitimate mistake. Really? I managed to miss the other one somehow. Otherwise, I probably might have been able to avoid that, the spike, and move right to avoid it. Yeah, the level is more condensed than it was in the original. Because I forgot to actually, in the sub area, you can actually make it wider. And I only remembered when I'd already started to upload it, so I didn't adjust it. But I managed to learn to multi-grab things and move things across when I knew things weren't going to fit, so... This is where one of the differences are. There used to be moles on a couple of those, but I took them out because they may not be visible at night. For some reason, all the cannons, rockets and all that stuff, you can see them in the dark. They actually glow. And I was going to put powers like everywhere, but it turns out I did not need them, because all the projectiles are visible enough in the dark. They have some sort of visible streak around them. So that's all I needed to know. You saw enough of the screen, and Toadette, the character you play with, has an insane amount around them to see round, so that's all I needed. Since it was narrow anyway, I didn't need anything extra. I had it in that first section and then didn't. See, I'm right at the end here. That's why the screen's not following me. I nearly did the second section first try. Oh, I probably chose the wrong time to go anyway. I like how the light around you follows you to your death. That's a nice touch. Unnecessary, but a very nice touch. Oh, that was really annoying. What? I did not press a button to go up it further. I'm so annoyed at the fact that I can't seem to do my own levels sufficiently well at all. Oh, really? Oh, it didn't quite follow me to my death. It was still on screen, but you know. Oh, really? What? No, chose the wrong time to go. Can't believe this is 35 minutes long. I think the first one would be that difficult, and the second one especially not. Made it. Now I've made it. Yeah, the fire doesn't go up too far, so you can't fail that unless you deliberately jump over it. I would laugh so hard if someone actually managed to jump over it and kill themselves in the lava after the end. That would be amazing. But yeah, I've finally done the 3 levels I've made. Whew. 9 out of 39 now, but it was 14 out of like 961 at 1.45 or something. The first one. But anyway, there's the level code for those 2 levels, and the other one you would have probably seen the level code for, so we'll see you guys on the next episode of whatever I'm doing. This week's Fortune Street coming out soon.